Hello, hello. Hope you're doing well. My name is Zeldin, and today we are back with more cosplay crafting. Okay, so I'm late because sometimes life do be like that. And yeah, let me put on some music. Zelda Wave, please, because I've been really loving the Zelda Wave playlist. It's literally cleaned the bathroom yesterday to Zelda Wave. Boom. See the volume. Is it good? Should be good. It's been good the last few times. Come on, music. Music? Okay, I can hear it. Yeah, alright, we're good. Okay, so let's see. What's new? What's new? I haven't been working on the Minoru cosplay as much as I should. I've been. Life doobie. But yesterday I did do a lot for a different cosplay that I've been documenting over on TikTok. I've been doing some things with the TikTok shop and all that stuff with um, making a cosplay from stuff I ordered on there. And I ordered a bodysuit, I ordered a wig, I ordered some eyelashes, and I ordered some tights. And this cosplay is going to be for an anime rave that I'm going to be attending, that I attended last year and I got to be a featured cosplayer for. And I am also getting to be a featured cosplayer for this year. So I started putting together that costume these last few days. I got all of the items in my order arrived last week, and then I've been slowly making them like I need them to be for a Bunny Bulma cosplay. So yesterday I cut up a leotard. It's not a leotard, it's a bodysuit. I cut up a bodysuit to be exactly like the right size that I needed it to be because it had long legs, and I'm like, that's not what I need. So I cut it, and it came out really cute. And then, because I had the sewing machine out anyway, I decided to go ahead and make some cuffs because Bunny Bulma wears cuffs on her arms. And they came out perfect. I learned how to use my sewing machine's buttonhole maker, and it came out really cute. Like, here, you can see here. Look at this little cuff I made. It's really hard to put on one-handed, but it goes on my wrists. And it's so cute. Like, this one's the one that came out perfect. This one came out a little wonky, but I still love it. I'm still so happy with how it came out. Because I'd never learned features of my sewing machine before, so getting to do this little cosplay made me learn new things that's going to be so useful in the future. So I learned how to do that. And then I proceeded to make also, she wears a choker. It's not a choker, it's a collar, like the neck of a collared shirt. And so I learned how to make that too. I mean, I have to iron this still. I didn't iron it yesterday. I could have, but I just didn't. But I learned how to make this little doodad that goes around my neck and is effectively a collar when it's folded down properly. I just have to iron it, like I said. But it's so cute, and I was so proud of myself when I made this, because it was like, okay, it was a little ingenuity with that one. And then I looked up a tutorial on how to make the perfect bow, and I had some velvet, and I was like, I'm gonna make a bow out of velvet, and it came out really cute. So then I just make sure the Velcro's on the correct side, and I put it on my neck, and I'm careful not to bend, because then I'm like, okay, right, and then I take it and I push it up. Hi, Monochiba. You're not really mad. You're just like using random emotes. Hey, use the emotes to your heart's content. How are you? I hope you're doing well. I need to make some more emotes. After con season's over, there are so many things I plan to do. And probably doing another art stream is one of them. Because we have so many emote slots and not enough emotes. So I'm ready. I'm ready to add more. For all the emotions Okay. And there. Look at that. I made that. Look how cute. And then it pretty much goes around it properly. Like yeah. It's gonna be so cute. I'm gonna wear this to the anime rave. I'm gonna be so happy. You're alright. Started playing Castlevania Symphony of the Night earlier today. Ooh, how's that going? Are you enjoying it? Is it a good time or too early to tell? Have you played it before? Oh, I love it. So then, yeah. Neck collar, and then the arm collars, and then the bodysuit, and then I have the tights that I also ordered. The only thing I really need to do is style the wig and then practice doing the makeup because I got some eyelashes that I'm gonna glue on as well. So I'm so excited. I'm really amped for being done with a costume that I knew was going to be significantly easier, but I'm just happy to have that done. You've beaten it before, you didn't play for too long, just wanted to get past the intro before you really get into the game later tonight. Gotcha. It's a little treat yourself game. Okay. Alright, we put this away, because this is done. What I'm planning to do tonight, I'm not going to have a long stream, because I didn't mean to go so late, and then I still work in the morning, which is funsies. But, so what I'm planning on working on, Joe, don't freaking, my brain will stick on the Don't do that. I was literally about to start doing that for 5 minutes straight. How dare you? I can't. Just trying to say, I'm gonna make Minoru's freaking band thing, her draping thing. I'm gonna start to, because I'm not planning on being on stream for too long, but I was like, I have to stream! I know I feel like trash, but I have to stream. Do you see my post in Discord about finally beating Persona 4 Golden? I think I got the notification for it, but I didn't have the ability to absorb it. Oh, what is this? Oh, here we go. Yeah, I didn't have the ability to absorb it, but hell yeah. Was it a bunch of hours that I saw? It was 113 hours! Oh my god. Was it a game that you took your time with, or was it one that like it needs that much time to go into it? Hey, yo, Sebi. Huh? Not the huh from you too. I get stuck. How am I gonna proceed with making things if you guys got me hawing? What the hell? That's it. Alright, so the what am I trying to say? What is that drapes around her? I don't know what's draping around her. It's a thing. Whatever it is, it's a thing. So I have this fabric here, and I have no idea how I'm gonna plan this out. So I don't know how wide I want this to be. I think I'm gonna use the blue one as my, like, basis, because the yellow is too heavy right now for me to, like, drape it over my body and practice what I want it to look like. But I love this so much. Both. You could have beaten the game in 80 to 90, which is still a lot. That's still plenty of time. But you did a lot of combat side quests, which is going to be very time consuming. Okay, yeah, that's definitely a mix of both then. Alright, let me look at this. Let me look at what I'm working with. My $3, well, $4 fabric right here that I was so excited to use. Goodbye, satin navy. This is definitely not satin. Okay. So I'm pretty sure that they gave me, I had them cut me 3 yards. We gotta back it up. Hey. So 3 yards, it looked like this, right? I can't extend my arms that far. But, oh, this is gonna be hard. Okay, so she drapes it around her body. It has to be longer than this, so we're gonna have to cut this and sew it into 2. Like, because it has to literally, hello? It's sticking to things. It has to literally drape. Let me see. Is this the longer side? Which side is the longer side? Yeah. Oops, sorry, Sylvia. I knocked your hat off. Yeah. This is the shorter side. So basically, it's gonna be like this. Like even that is too thick. So we're gonna fold it again. It's gonna be this thick. Yeah. Is that even too? No. For how thick is this thing on her? How thick? No, it's. You can. Maybe it's like this. Maybe it's not. It doesn't have to be so thick. After Castlevania, you're probably gonna play Resident Evil 4 on GameCube. Oh my god! I hope you. I mean, I know you already love it. I hope you enjoy it. Ugh, so good. Resident Evil 4 is so good. That's my only response. Anything Resident Evil 4 related, I'm just so good. So good. Okay, I think it actually has to be like this big. In what's it called? Width. Length, width. And this width. Update on Joe's cosplay? Good question! Hey Joe! Huh? How goes? Hey, goes to be update on your cosplay, huh? Uh-huh, huh? Okay. So, this... Hold on, I'm trying to get you to see. Like, this is nice, but I know it has to, like, float up, which I have this for. This wire. I don't remember what the purpose of this wire was when I bought it, but it is, like, light enough that I can bend it, and it's bendable to the shape that I want it to be, so we can make her thing float. And people can bump into it, and it'll bend, and then we can just readjust it again. Which is absolutely fine, because we're going to sneak by people and it's going to be, right, you know. Who is he? You were so wary about playing the game when it first came out because you hated RE2 and was not a fan of Leon. Oh, but like the original RE2, right? Like not like the remake RE2. I feel like those Leons are completely different people. So that makes sense. I didn't get to play the original RE2 when it came out. Like I started with RE4. So I never got to experience the charm that I'm sure Leon embodied in that one. Especially because RE4 Leon is not in the least charming at all sometimes. Like, there are times that I'm like, this man, who wrote him? Like, who the frick told him to say that? I want to fight them. But, you know. Different times, different standards. Okay. I kind of want to just cut. Like, I want to take the fabric and just automatically cut it, but I need the line to be straight, and that's where my life is going to end. So we're going to move the yellow fabric, because we're going to need as much space as possible. Usually what I do is I put things on the floor. I don't know how possible that is going to be for me, and for you guys to be able to see me do that. Dang it. We're gonna have to do things on the floor. There's no light on the floor. I didn't think this through. I did not. I did vacuum. I did vacuum. I did not think this through. Because this is gonna be approximately 6 yards. Like, I got my 6 yards, 6 feet. You ordered your contacts? Good! I got mine today. I got my contacts today. Let me go get them, actually. And show you them. Because I got them. 1 second. Okay. I got my contacts. They came in today. They look like this. I have to go and put them in their solution so that they'll be ready by the time the con comes around. But here they are. And one of them I got prescription on so that I can see better. And the other one didn't have my prescription because my other eye is stupid. So, yeah. we'll see how this looks. I'm gonna be walking around the con like, but now that I wear glasses, like I kind of need a little bit of, you know, I'm used to it now. Switching the gameplay to a true third-person shooter and abandoning the survival horror aspect was very much you were a fan of. You never cared for the zombie storyline, and the game never scared you, so it wasn't a turn-off for you when they took the series in a different direction. Did you find that they made it more action-y than horror? Like, being that you played it originally. Because I never got to experience that, so I wonder what the difference was. Alright, I'm gonna lay this down, and then I'm gonna figure out my life. Alright. Fold this. I don't want to waste fabric though, because if I fold it and then I cut it, it's gonna cut it into 4s. Frick! But I'm also like, I'm not in a need of this fabric for later, but I also do not like wasting fabric. I keep all the fabric that I use. I have so much fabric that I organized recently, and I was very proud of myself. Alright, Sylvia, get the frick out of the way. Move this stuff. Move this stuff. Da, 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 da. Oh my god, this fabric is long. Okay. Hold on 1 second. Da, 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 da. Da, da, da. How do I do this? I know. So I go like this, and I turn off my webcam, right? And then I go into the studio, and I turn on my webcam. Yes, and then I see this before. That's ugly. I don't like it. How do I angle you? Oh. Hold on. I'm learning things about my Elgato webcam, and I am highly appreciating it right now. Oh. I need something heavy to sit on this, because my mouse pad will not be heavy. You know? Yeah. I need something to sit on this. 1 second. No, my mouse pad was fine. My mouse pad was gonna do the job. Alright, I'm gonna figure this out. The controls in the first 3 were horrific. They started to get, okay. They started to get better in 3, but the first 3 games were all about surviving against zombies, trying to blow heads off and waiting for the next jump scare while solving puzzles, which you were a fan of. Yes, the puzzles are great. But the jump scares never scared you after the very first one. Oh, was it like they redid it? Like they basically just recycled their scares from then? Oh my god. Is this gonna work? I can't tell if this is gonna work. This is gonna have to work if you ask me. Alright. Alright, now I will change it. If it's gross and it doesn't work, I'm sorry. But okay, here we go. Let me see. Transition. Hello, I'm wearing slippers. That's different. Hi, I'm stepping on my fabric, but it do be like that sometimes. Because I have to be basically down here, because I'm going to be cutting things. And yeah, this is weird. This is so different from my usual setup. It's always something jumping through a window with a huge crash for you. At least that became predictable. Yeah, that's way too predictable. I remember that being, like boarding up things in RE2 Remake. Like needing to board up the windows, and once you boarded them up, you didn't have to worry about it anymore. But yeah, pretty predictable. Hello? Hey! I don't know if if I like it down here, but this is what I'm gonna have to do, because I have no other means. Okay, so I need this to be nice and flat. Doing this always makes me very sore the next day because I'm on the floor and I'm constantly bending over this, but it's literally the best way for me to do it. Trying to think what I can do, because what I'm planning to do is to cut this in half so that I get two pieces. I get like 1, 2, and then I'm going to sew them together at the very end to make one long draping piece. But I need to be able to make a perfectly straight line, and that is literally constantly an issue for me. I'm really bad at making straight lines. What I could do is maybe take this, unfold it here, and go like this, so that I don't have to cut this side and waste a bunch of fabrics. Like that, and then I can fold on the line because I'll pin it. I'm gonna, yes, this is probably what I'll do. I'll pin it down as it's folded like this because it forces it to have that straight line since this is folded on a straight line. She says, and then she looks and it's like not straight whatsoever. But we can make it straight later. Like, at least those pieces don't matter as much as this long edge matters. You like Jill and Chris, so made you mad that 2 was gonna have neither of them. So you already started not liking Leon. Oh, okay, because you became attached to the first characters. You already started not liking Leon, Claire, or Ada. You thought 2 was way too easy, but you just never cared about any of the characters. 3 was a huge improvement. Brought back Jill. The game was far more difficult, but not ridiculously so. I didn't get to play the original for 3, but when I did play the remake for 3, I found that it was significantly faster. Did you get to play the remake? Because, like, I liked the game, but it felt faster, at least compared to, like, Resident Evil 2. It felt just, like, I didn't expect it to be so quick for me to get through the game. Oh, I put my water bottle there as if I wasn't going to drink my water bottle, but I need my water bottle. Okay. I need my pins. I've started putting them in a cookie jar, cookie tin, just like an old lady would. You did. Ironically, you hate 2 and think 3 is the best of the original trilogy. But you love the 2 remake. I thought the 3 remake was trash. It felt too fast. It felt pretty rushed in comparison. Plus, it did seem like a lot of, like, in the original, were there reused assets? Because didn't we run through... I remember running through the police station in 3, right? That was a thing? Or running around it? I don't remember. But it just felt, I don't know, like an add-on to 2 versus like a standalone. That's how it felt in my mind anyway. Okay. So, what we're going to do... Oh yeah, I need to, when I do this, I have to make sure that I keep track of this little line right here, because there's a part where the fabric tears off right here, and it looks kind of cruddy, and so I don't want to keep that. So if I keep it, then I'll either be forced to cut it short and it won't match the other side, or it'll just look ugly in the final product. Anyway, okay, here's my pins, and now I have to carefully just go through and pin this down. I have to decide, do I want to pin it all the way through? I don't. I don't. Okay. So we're just gonna do this and pin it. Not move it too much. Pin it as much as possible. Dang it, where's my earphones? I took them off, but I want to listen to the music too. I was like, I can't hear myself think if the music's on, but at the same time, I need the music. We pin in. We pin in. You just notice that I'm pinning at every little, like, minuscule fold that's here in the fabric from being stored a certain way. That works for me. Okay. Pin it all. Oh, earlier yesterday when I said that I was cleaning the bathroom listening to this playlist, I also listened to Theophany, the one that did the Time's End album, and it had been years since I last heard it. It was still so good. It was still such a good album. I really want to do, maybe someday we'll do like a little listening party with that album, because oh my god, it's really good. It's just atmosphere. It's basically like listening, it's as if they made Majora's Mask into a movie soundtrack, like a movie score, and it evokes so much emotion. Like, the composer was just, he was just on one, you know? Loved it. Okay, put that over there. And then the last piece right here. Okay, so I pinned that, but we're also going to pin the other side, this side as well, so that when we're cutting, nothing shifts and everything stays exact, because we're also going to cut there. Very important, if you ask me. I can already tell that this isn't exactly like I wanted it to be. Like, this should be over. Freaking! Yeah, this one's over. This one's over. This side is not perfect. What? Like, it just needs to inch up a smidge. Okay. And now, it should be good. Should be. Should be. Did we already get through the whole freaking Zelda Wave album? How long is it? How long are you? It's only 30-ish minutes. Sad. This one. Outer Wilds time. Okay. Now I can feel better about pinning this next side. Okay. All this stuff is so anxiety inducing. Just the needing things to be the correct measurements and knowing that, like, you really want to cut once. You don't want to have to cut again. Like, I do have plenty of fabric here, thankfully. I'm glad about that, but you really want to do it right the first time. And I really want to do it right the first time. I don't want to mess it up. Sometimes I get really lucky, and then other times I'm like, what the frig? Other times I just have to work with what I got because it didn't work at all. That happened to me with the Nezuko overcoat thing that I made that I used 2 different types of fabrics, and I cut it, and it didn't fit my body quite right, but it had to do. And then throughout the convention, the fabric was just kind of pilling all over the rest of my costume, and I just had to deal with it. Like, it wasn't something I could easily fix. It was more like if I had used that fabric, I should have double lined it and lined it with something else on the inside so that it'd be protected on the inside when rubbing against it with my other fabrics, but that's not what happened. I didn't know until I'm walking around, and then I look down and I see black fuzz all over the rest of my clothes. You live and you learn. Okay. I can't wait to have to do this with the gold fabric. It's gonna be nice. It's gonna be great. I'm gonna love doing this twice. Alright, but that's pinned. It'll make my life easier when I make the gold one, because then with the gold one, I just trace. Tracing is easier than needing to eye things and praying that it works out. Okay. I think this should be fine. We're going to take my fabric scissors. If you don't know anything about fabric scissors can only be used on fabric. If you use fabric scissors on paper, it ruins the fabric scissors. They will not cut the same ever again. This is a fact. So, if a craft person ever tells you do not touch these scissors, there's a reason. There's a reason why, because they're different. Oh, so I have these ones. These are my go-tos, but I got some for Christmas, and I should try them. Let me see. I haven't used these yet. I got them for Christmas, and I don't know much about them, but they're hefty. Let's compare. Here's my old scissors, and here are the new scissors. These look like heavy duty, they mean business, this could kill somebody scissors. Like, whoo! Look at the size of the blades. In comparison, the sharpness of the blades is also crazy too. Alright. We'll try it. I love that we're trying it on something I'm already having anxiety about. Why not? What have I got to lose, huh? Alrighty. It'll be fun. It'll be a good time. I'm sure these are gonna be fine. Alright, take off the tag. Thank you. Alright. They feel nice. They feel like scissors. These are noisy. These are like silent. Do I have a fabric out that I can test this on? No. Yeah, I don't want to test it on the blue, but let me see what I got. Yeah, we can test it on some pleather vinyl-like fabric that I have here. And see. Be right back. You gotta check on your cat outside. Okie dokie, say hi to your cat for me. Take your time. Alright. Let's see how this scissor cuts. Alright, ready? Oh, that was easy. Compare. Oh, this one's crunchy. These scissors are little, they're the tiniest bit crunchy. I didn't notice the difference before. Oh my god. Okay, so now I know. These are hella smooth. I mean, I'm sure that these were better when I first got them versus literal years of use and probably using them improperly, but these are smooth. Okay, alright, get away from me. Fabric. Get out. I have way too much of this fabric. I planned to make my own bodysuit out of this fabric and then did not because that takes up a lot of time and ain't nobody got time for that. So, I bought one and cut it instead. So now I have this for who knows what. We'll find something to do with it in the future. Maybe when we hit, if we hit $400 for the PCRF, exclamation point PCRF to donate, it's a community chosen cosplay. So if we hit that, you guys can choose my next cosplay and maybe I'll use that fabric. So I have a lot of fabric I can do things with. Okay. I get this box away, get these scissors away, and then we're just gonna cut, I guess. So no, I just cut like this. All right, here it goes. Okay, can you let go? All right. I'm scared. Oh my god, it's so smooth. This cuts, it's like I'm cutting water. Which, like, if you tried to cut water, it's like you're cutting nothing. Okay. Hey Giuseppe, have you used your new scissors yet? Because these are so nice. Oh my god. You're back. Welcome back. Raccoons have been stealing food from the feral cats that live on the property and try to fight them. Sometimes you gotta chase them off. That's awful! Be careful of rabies. Well, they're feral cats. They're not gonna be up to date on the rabies. But be careful. Oh my god, these scissors are so nice. Are you joking? I should have used these yesterday while I was cutting stuff. Because they probably would have made my lines so much better. I'm almost done on one side. Dude! That was so fast! You haven't... Ask you again next week and you'll get to work this weekend. I believe in you. You got this. These are nice! That was so easy. You're gonna like these scissors. You're gonna be like, huh! Because now I realize my old ones are crunchy. Like, I'll use them for backup, but now I have these. Like, my life is different now. I have nice scissors. That's crazy. It's crazy how your priorities change when you become an adult and you get nice scissors. Alright, how the frick am I gonna... Okay. This side's gonna be a little annoying. Because here, at least I had leverage because I was tugging on something, but here, I just have to kind of go for it. Alright, move all my other craft stuff away. I'm over here. Hi! Hey! I think I'll do the same. I'll cut on the fold, and then after I cut on the fold, I will cut off the edge of that thingy to make my life easier. Okay. Is there a fold to cut? Yeah. Alright. Careful not to cut my finger. Because these scissors are sharp and they will. I can't see. Come on. There we go. Just had to like hook in. Come on! This. Where did this edge go? There we go. The angle is wonky, so it's making my life harder. But the scissors are making it so nice, even though I'm having a hard time. Come on. It's like they keep getting caught on the fabric of the... Because the fabric is not nice quality fabric. so it'll catch in itself, which is weird, but I literally bought this fabric for $4, so I can't complain about it. I'm so close to the end. Almost. Trust me, I'm here. I know I'm not. Hi! Oh my god, I'm right there. Ah, hi. Okay. Okay. Alright, ready for this? This is gonna be the best part. You bought a ColecoVision over the weekend off eBay. Was that thing you were talking about before? Like that old, gaming thingy? That sounds familiar. Okay, ready? Satisfying. Oh. I forgot I have to... It's attached to the... Dang it. That was going to be satisfying if I did things differently. Just kidding. Not satisfying at all. I ruined your life. Haha. Haha. Okay. I just need to take this and cut this frilly edge off. Tattered edge. Okay. Basically just cut along the line. There's a line that's already there. Do not stray from the line. If I stray from the line, I ruin my life. I can't breathe. Going too fast now. It's gonna be nice and messy. Hold on. I'm making myself sweat. You haven't mentioned ColecoVision before. You mentioned getting Intellivision. That was one, which was also a rival to the Atari Coleco Telestar, which is made by the same company. Got it by the name. Came out before and is a dedicated Pong console. So then, what's a ColecoVision? What is it? Another like dedicated type of system, or is it like? Yeah, what's it about? What is it? Frick. Messed up my line. That's okay, because we're gonna sew things together. We're gonna sew it right sides together and then turn it inside out, and it'll hide the ugly seam that I made, or the ugly edge that I left on the inside. So it will not matter how ugly this is as long as I sew in a straight line, which is also an issue of mine. It'll be fine. If I had like a work table, like when I go to Joann's fabric store, they have like a work table, and with that work table they can like cut a straight line because it has indents in it. Oh, that would be the dream. But I don't have any type of surface like that. I only have the floor and my desk, but my desk is not a yard wide, so that's not very helpful for me. Okay. Alright, now I can take these pins out, put these scissors up here so I don't die. Take these pin holder thingy, remove these pins, and then I can have my satisfying moment, please. I deserve the satisfying moment. And then once I do this, I think I'm done with this fabric for the rest of the cosplay. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Once I separate these, I don't need to, I can put the rest of the fabric into storage. Storage being my cosplay closet. Alright. Here goes. Are you ready, kids? And boom. That is satisfying. Very nice. Alright. Now, I can get this out of my face. Goodbye. You see those professional folding skills? With my new job, I fold blankets a majority of the day. So now I fold things so immaculately. Like, wow. Look how nice that is. Wow. Folded. You going to bed? Okay, Giuseppe, have a good night. Sleep good. See you around. Good nighty. Thanks for hanging out. See you later. It's basically just like the Intellivision. The 2600 came out in 1977. Oh, so are they both Pong machines? Are they competitor Pong machines? Okay. So these two pieces I'm now. Do I sew them together now? No, I cut out. I use this to trace the yellow piece. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Do I want to separate them and then use one to trace it? Yeah, because then I don't have to think about it. Alright, separate them. I'm at least going to cut these fabrics tonight. I don't know if I'm gonna sew them together tonight. But I'll at least have them cut to make my life easier later. So I don't have to think about it. Okay. Because then that's one less thing I have to sew. Because I finally got to order the rest of my fabric for, not the rest of my fabric, but the rest of my costume, which is a bodysuit, some tights, some gloves. And the bodysuit and tights are important because I'm sewing fabric onto the bodysuit, so that it's all one piece instead of me putting on a bodysuit and then me putting on the dress. So I literally can't make anything until I have the bodysuit. And then from there, I have no idea how I'm going to work on it. From there, I'm just going to hope and pray that I figure it out. Because that's going to be weird. Okay. So, here's one piece. Here's the other piece. They should be almost exactly equal. When I sew them together, they'll be like this. Be one fully formed piece. Yeah. Yeah. And it'll be nice and long and drapey. It might be a little excessive, but we can take away. We can't add on, at least. Like, we can add on, but it won't be pretty. Okay. Put one of these away. Only the Telestar is a Pong console. Both Vision consoles are cartridge-based and were made to compete with the Atari. Gotcha. Television was made by Mattel. ColecoVision by Coleco, which is short for Connecticut Leather Company. Connecticut Leather Company has a game. That sounds so random. But I feel like you've said before that other companies have competed as well in that time that were pretty random. Okay. Putting this on my chair, setting it to the side. We're gonna grab the yellow fabric to lay down on the floor, fold up properly, and then cut. Okay. Alright. We got pretty Lello fabric that I really like. I don't want to mess up because I feel like I don't have as much. I think I have the same amount actually. I think I got 3 yards of this too. This one's so pretty and I'd be so sad if I messed it up. Alright, we fold it. No, I feel like this is, yeah, this is thinner. Like, they gave me my choice in width, but the choice in length, or the opposite, I don't know dimensions. The shorter compared. Let me see, let me test it. No, that's fine. That's fine. Oh, fold. Please. Please fold. How did I get it right on the other one? Did I adjust it? I don't know. How did I do? Oh, you know what I did? I think I went like this. Yeah. I put it on the floor. I put it halfway on the floor. Like this. Hello? What's up, Rex? Thank you for the 23 months. Sorry, I had my earphones off so I didn't get to hear it. How goes cosplaying? It goes. It do be going. It's slow going, but we're doing it. How are you? How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. They started with only leather goods back in the early 30s, but they went into electronic gaming market when they saw how popular Pong was and released a Telstar in 1976. Video game crash in 82-83 really hit them bad though. They went out of business in 88. What video game crash? Did it suddenly stop selling? Was the market too saturated? Because it makes me wonder, with all this stuff you hear about video games right now, people losing their jobs and stuff, I wonder if we're headed in a similar direction, but I don't know anything about that video game crash to compare it to. Alright, fold this in half as well as I can. I think what I'll do, I wanted to pin it and then pull on it properly, but that's is okay. Is that flat? Is that matched up? Get out of my way, things. Okay. There we go. Alright, that's folded in half. And then I'm going to fold it again into a quarter. Like so. Okay. And then we're gonna pin it. This is such pretty fabric. Obsessed with it. It's just so shiny and I can't wait to see what it looks like when it's sewn with the faux satin. This is going to be just a nice contrast. Okay. Now, where did I put my pins? Right here behind me. We're going to do exactly what we did. Oh, wait. Are we going to do exactly? Let me check. Because is this the same? Oh, hell yeah! Yep, alright, we're gonna do exactly what we did before. I know I said I was gonna trace it, but why would I trace it when I can just... Why break a good method? It worked. oversaturation was ridiculous back then. 10 times worse than what it is today. It was all free source back then, so literally everyone and anyone could make a game for the 2600 and sell it in stores. Adding a lack of quality control, you can imagine just how bad it was getting. Then came Pac-Man and E.T. Both games are highly anticipated, yet were rushed so much that they both were pure garbage. That's crazy. So you don't think, like, I mean, not that we're not like rushing games and stuff, but it just feels like everyone's losing their jobs in the gaming market. So I wonder where that's headed. But I feel like also in other places, everyone's also losing their jobs. So it just feels like everything's gonna implode. And I'm constantly aware of that every 10 seconds. It's part of the whole anxiety thing I deal with on a daily basis. Okay, that's pinned, and we gotta pin the other side too. People still make it slap today. Real. It do be like that. Pin this down. I'm trying to think of if I've ever played a game that I thought was slap. And I don't know if I ever have. I've played, well, no, actually, not slop, but should have been better was, like, the one that I always criticize is Tomb Raider Underworld. That one I really wish, I don't know, it just, like, I don't know enough about the production. I don't know enough about the people making the game. I don't know enough about squat. But from playing the game myself, it felt rushed. Internet keeps the really bad games from becoming a huge problem. You never hear a Zelda game being one of the worst games ever made, for instance. Much less being made in 3 weeks like the Atari Pac-Man was. No way! Was it really? That's wild. 3 weeks. Was the Atari Pac-Man really that bad? Oh my god, there's Velcro still all over the floor, and I vacuumed. It's Velcro, not Velcro, velvet. Velvet from my bow tie that I made. It's all over the floor, even though I vacuumed. I swear, Velcro is kind of like the glitter of craft. The glitter of sewing stuff. I mean, I know glitter is the glitter in sewing, but Velcro is similar because the way it frays off is crazy. Okay. Everything is pinned down. Beautiful. We're ready to start cutting. Oh, okay. I can do this. Alright. Do the dang thing. Excuse me. Craft supplies. Get out of my way. This cut's so nice. Oh my god. developer thought he had 2 months, and they told him it needed to be out for Christmas, and he had 3 weeks. Oh my god, it's bad for Pac-Man. The ghosts are invisible half the time. The dots are wafers. The game is 3 colors. Sounds are very grating. Oh my god, I can only imagine. That's crazy. 3 weeks time? That's... I can't even. As I make a cosplay in about 3 weeks. Bruh. Okay. Line this up properly. The angle from this side is weird. I need to pull this. Okay. Alright. Make my life a little easier. Hey! Hey! I'm already tired! This should be the hardest part. The cutting part, that's the hardest part. Sewing this, NBD. Is this upside down? No. I feel upside down. Okay. Okay. Move down. This, okay. I have no great way to grab this. There we go. There we go. Woo! Oh my god, that happened so fast. Halfway there! Okay. Almost there. I did it! We did it! Yay! Okay. Pin box. Scissors can be put over there. Alright. E.T. was just as bad. Atari bought the rights for, you think, 20 million? Ha! And that's, yeah, 1982 money. Told the developer he had 6 weeks to make the entire game from scratch. It sold well, but the reviews are garbage and a lot of people returned the game. Wow. Ugh, what a gamble and a half. Wow. 6 weeks is crazy. I mean, I know a lot of people have, like, they end up crunching for games, which is so bad for people. But I can't even imagine that kind of crunch. Like, that's insane. Absolutely insane. Okay. Satisfying moment. Whee! Yay! Alright. So, second verse, same as the first. So we can get rid of this one. It's such pretty fabric. Look how shiny it is. Oh, I love it. Okay. Okay. Hold it up. Put it away for another cosplay. I could potentially even use this on the inside of Minoru's, her neck piece. Because when you look on the neck piece, in the concept art, you can see gold on the inside, and I like that. But that's like last minute detail. If I really want to add it, I can add it last. Because nobody got time for that. It'd probably make the cosplay a lot more comfortable around the neck, but It is not completely necessary. Okay, scrap fabric. And these are the fabrics we're using. Those are the fabrics we're using. So let me put these guys with Sylvia to hold. Here you go, lady! For you, a gift. Thank you. Alright. Got better with games like Miss Pac-Man, but consumer confidence was gone. Add in all the other consoles. Oh, it was oversaturation, yeah. Not to mention that home gaming computers were starting to become a thing with the Apple I and II and the Commodore 64. Wait, those weren't even in home gaming? What were those considered? Alright, so I'm going to turn off my Elgato webcam. Oh, there we go. Whoops. There we go. And then turn it back on so I can adjust this how I want to. So this time, I'm potentially thinking, how much time do I have? It's 10:48. I could take out my sewing machine and at least sew the two sides together for the gold and the blue. You have to get time to get a watch. Oh my god! This man's ruining my whole career. That's it. Let me get my sewing machine and move my scissors out of the way. Is the song about to end? No. Okay. 1 second. Alright. Scissors. Thank you for your work. You did fantastic. I like it. I'm going to keep this one nice and safe. And close it. I'm going to keep this one actually off to the side to snip thread. And then, and then, and then, and then, and then, and then. Okay. My lovely, beautiful sewing machine. I love this thing. It is so good, so beautiful. Learning so much about it every single time I use it. Okay. It's just so freaking heavy. Alright, now I have to figure out how I'm going to do my camera angle so you can sort of see what I'm doing. Just computers that can only play games using floppy disks or cassette tapes. What? Those were... like the home computers were like that? Play games using floppy disks or cassette tapes. I didn't even know that the... I'm trying to think if I used to use floppy disks to play games. I used floppy disks to save stuff. But I can't recall. I played games on CDs. That's interesting! Okay. How do I want to set this up? Like that? I think so. Alright. Does this work? You see the sewing machine? The sewing machine? You see? I could also turn you a little bit so you can see more as I lean forward that way. I did not unpin this. I'm so silly. Where did I put the pin box? Where the frick? It's on the floor. It's on the floor. Nice and safe on the floor. So many games are being made and weren't selling that dealers had to discount them horribly games that sold normally for $35 were only going for $5 now. Atari lost like $355 million, had to lay off 30% of its 10,000 employees. Eventually, the warehouses were so full that Atari finally took them all and dumped them in a landfill. That's insane and freaking wasteful. So freaking wasteful. Was it all the pins? I think so. Okay. Music. Let's go to... Let's do Kingdom Hearts. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do. I think I'm going to... Yellow's in my hand, so I'm going to thread my sewing machine with yellow thread. Yeah, you guys got to see me sew! Yay! It's gonna be so entertaining. So entertaining, you get it? You get it? Ha, so entertaining. I have red thread in this bobbin from last night using the velvet. I'm gonna take the thread off of this bobbin, which is always so fun. Where's my chair? Can I have my chair, please? This is trash. I have to throw away later. Alright. Chair, please. Ugh. Okay. The Commodore 64, for instance, is literally just a monitor, a keyboard, a mouse, and a floppy drive and a cassette player. Wow. The old 5.25 inch discs that were actually floppy. Okay, I didn't know that there was a difference. Interesting, I didn't know. I am learning so much. The amount of knowledge you have on this is greatly appreciated. Alright, I am currently unwinding the thread from my bobbin because it's there. You still have a Commodore 64 in the original box? How much would that go for if you were going to resell that? Hi, laddie! What's up? How do you do? It's nice to see you. Welcome into the crafting stream. Okay, I took it off the bobbin. Hi. Where's my yellow thread? Do I not have yellow thread in here? I swear to frick. I have blue thread. Well, I guess that's choosing it for us. I have yellow thread somewhere. But I'm not gonna go on a hunt for that right now. We'll do the blue first instead. So basically what I do, I wish I could show you better. Okay, here, angles. So what I have to do is put my bobbin up here and pull this doohickey that way. Take my thread and hook it on to this little doohickey up here. Then I take some thread from here. Oh yeah, I have to lock this in with a little mechanism. Put it back on the rod thingy. Helps the thread stay so it's not going crazy all over the place or falling off. You wind it onto the bobbin a little bit just to get it started so that it holds the thread in place of tension. And then you kind of hold it so that it doesn't go underneath when it's spinning, but hello? Did it go under? It did. It did anyway. It's always very annoying when it does it anyway. What did you lock onto? Okay, start over. Start over. Put the string on. Wind it. Okay, there we go. So then I kind of hold it while it feeds the bobbin. And you can see that a bunch of string is going on there now, and that'll feed my bottom part, because the top part takes this thread up here into this needle, bottom part comes up through here so it ties to itself. That's how I can explain it. You know what, that's fine. There was a string over it that I had unwound from the bobbin originally when I went to change colors, so I got that on here. So it's a shorter amount than I would usually put on, but we're only sewing so much with the blue right now, so it don't matter. Only about 300. They're still common enough that they're not usually hugely expensive. I mean, 300 is still nothing to scoff at, though. I mean, grand scheme, not as much as you would hope, but 300, I'd be happy. I'm not gonna sell it, but I'd be happy to see that. I'd be like, this is mine, but I'm happy to know that it costs that much. Okay, hello. So now I have these two blue fabrics. Oh, I hate how much it's fraying. So much. I cannot wait until the edges are finished. Oh my god. Because that's really, like, look at this. This is not what you want in a fabric when it's doing that. Awful. God awful. Because that means it's falling apart. That means that the threads are unthreading. Because it's not good quality fabric. Which, I already knew that. When I bought it for, like I said, $4. So I'm not mad. But, yeah, it's cheap fabric. Okay, so we're going to take one end. We're going to make sure that they're the same side ends when I put them together. So here is the shiny end. Here is the not shiny end. What I want to do is put the shiny ends flat together. So one shiny end from one piece and another shiny end from another piece. I'm going to line them up and then pin them and then sew across them so that when I open it up, it has a nice seam between them. It'll make more sense once it's done, but let me line it up as much as I can from where I'm sitting. I wish I had weights. When I visit my fiance's aunt's place and she's sewing, she has these like heavy magnet things that she puts on top of her fabric, and it just holds it in place so nicely, and I envy that. Her sewing setup is so, like, she has a serger, which is basically a machine, a sewing machine that when you're sewing with it, you can turn on and off the ability for the sewing machine to cut. Like, it'll cut and also sew an edge, and when it sews the edge with the serger, it kind of finishes off the edge for you, so you don't have to, like, clean it up manually or anything like that. Like, you don't have to worry about it. It's just, it's nice, but those are expensive machines. That's my best way of explaining it. I'm still a novice to all this. I'm still learning. I don't have all the information, but I can respect everything that goes into sewing. Like yesterday, I learned that this part right here, this little foot thing, comes off of the machine, and I was able to switch it out for the button maker, the buttonhole maker, and that changed my life completely. And now I can make buttonholes. Okay, so now we're gonna sew this. If you had the monitor that was specifically made for the Commodore and was sold separately, it'd be another 200. About 400 still in the box. Okay, see that's worth. That makes sense. Huh. Oops, covering that. Okay, now I have to thread this thread into the needle. It goes, you can't see me do it, but alright. I take this thread, it goes around this little doohickey over here and comes down to a slot, comes back up this slot, and there's a little hook in here that you feed it through, and then you pull down. should get the sewing machine that was made for the Game Boy Color. I agree with that statement. That sounds familiar, and I want it. Now that I remember it exists, I want that. I need that in my life. Okay, now I'm putting the thread into the needle, and my machine has a really cool mechanism that pulls the thread into the needle for you, and I'm so grateful for it, because when I used to use my dad's old sewing machine, oh my god, the trials and tribulations of trying to get the thread in were real. Alright, I'm double confirming that my fabric are good sides together. Good sides together, wrong sides apart. And we're gonna just lay this flat right here. Okay. You might not be able to see perfectly because of the tension. Okay. I'll be fine. Do I want to do a straight stitch? I want to do a straight stitch. Okay. This might get a little loud. It might be fine though. I'm doing a backward stitch right now so that I can go over it forward so that it locks the thread in place. Because if I do a straight stitch and I leave it there, the whole thing could come apart. Alright, and push. I'm trying to make this as straight as possible, but I'm really bad at making straight threads. Like, straight sewing. Really bad at it. Don't know how to do it. Never learned how to do it. This feels so thin that I got scared that I wasn't sewing anything for a second. Do you have an extra $800 lying around? Definitely not. Oh my god, that's crazy. I mean, collector's item though. $800 is insane, dude. 900! That's... Nope. I definitely do not have that lying around. Okay, just going backwards to lock it into place, and then going forward off the fabric. Alright. Then I unlock the foot and pull the thread and then snip the edge of the thread. Confirm that this was sewed all the way through. You can see that line right there. That's pretty good. Like, it might be a little crooked, but who cares? Alright, take the pin out. Alrighty. Now, so you can see, I sewed right here. Sewn across. Wrong sides are out. And then when I open it up, boom! Beautiful line. I would have rathered that the fabric had been one full piece long like this, but that would have cost way more money and would have been really wasteful for fabric. So, sewing two together and then having it be able to drape like this. Oh my god, it's longer than my body. Oh, my ruler fell down. Oh, my glue gun fell down. It's fine. It's longer than my body, but I ain't mad about it. Here. Let's turn. So, it's gonna stick up a little bit too. And I can cut it. I can always cut it if it's too long. Where's my yellow yellow thread? It's $1,000 if you want it. CIB, there's a new one going. Oh, for $1,005. That's goodbye. Goodbye. Is CIB something in box? I don't know what the C stands for, unless it's not that. 1 second. I need to look for my yellow thread. So I really thought that I put all of my thread in here. I definitely have a yellow one. If not, I can always use this cream one. I might just leave this one out. for it. I just want to have complete in box. Okay, got it. That makes sense. And where are you, yellow thread? I could have sworn that I saw a yellow thread recently. Was it in my other sewing tin? Because I have like a sewing tin with like mini threads. Oh, but it's like I have like a mini set of yellow, which it'll do the job. It's fine. Yeah. There are buttons in here? Oh. Oh. And a safety pin? I'm moving that safety pin into my other tin. Okay. This one's my messy tin. I've had this one for years. Dang it. The reason I wanted to do the yellow first was so that I could do the blue, and then I was going to sew the whole thing in blue afterwards. But that's not how life be. So now we have to undo this bobbin all over again. Oh, why is it? Why was it doing that? We undo this bobbin all over again. We remove this blue. We got to change the color. Wrap this up. Wrap this up. Okay. Blue done for now. So I could use these yellows. Or I could use this. What does it look like with the fabric? Oh, I didn't even unpin this. It'd be helpful if I did. Oh. I did. It was just the one pin. Okay. This dark yellow one looks prettier. Like, it'll hide better. Actually. Like, this one's prettier, but this one's muted and it hides very well with that. How about this one? Like, it could work. I just don't love it. So we'll do these until they run out. Why not? We'll start with this one. The more muted of the colors. So, let's... Can I feed the bobbin with this? Where's the actual start of the thread? Because sometimes you find like a false start for the thread and you start pulling and it's like tucked underneath like crazy and you can't get it out and it's rude. Don't like that. There we go. There's the real start. Okay, so I basically found the end piece by accident. Oh. Yeah, this is the correct side. Okay. You'll have to get your hands on a Magnavox Odyssey complete in box, the first home gaming console released in 1972. Only $575 tip free. Only. Wait, did we get a donation? Hold on a second. Wait a second. Hold on. I don't know why I didn't have it open on my phone. 1 second. Did we really get one and I missed it? Are mine eyes deceiving me? 1 second. You wondered when the hell I'd notice? I am ignorant. She was in her own little world. What the heck? Where? Yes. Was that you? What the heck? Oh, thank you for the donation. She was on the floor is where she was. It's true. I was on the floor. I wasn't paying attention. She was busy. Thank you so much for donating again. That's so kind. All right, we're doing a chair spin. A chair spin. Oh God. All right. Oh. Did I get to? Hold on a second. Oh, I was in the middle of pinning this, wasn't I? No, there were pins stuck to this. Whoops. Okay, hold on. Try not to accidentally stab myself. Alright, we gotta do a chair spin. I'll do a chair spin of on here. You got tired of seeing it stuck at 200 for so long? I feel that. It do be like that sometimes, but I didn't mind. Thank you. Alright, chair spin. Okay. We're spinning with fabrics. Oh, please don't bang my knee. There we go. Alright, ready? Here goes. Chair spin for the $20 donation to the PCRF. Thank you very much. 1. Oh God. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. Oh. 8. Oh. 9. 10. And went for good luck. 11. She passed away. Oh, I'm not even. I thought I was facing the right way. I lost my complete orientation. I didn't know where I was. I really thought I was facing forward. That's how dizzy I was. What's up, Zelda Link? Hell yeah, to the chair spin. I really want a chair spin emote. Now go so. Oh yeah. Yeah. We're gonna show a straight line right now. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be so possible for me to sew a straight line. Be fine. Oh my God. Thank you so much for the donation. I appreciate. And like I said, for anyone coming in, if we hit 400, I will do a cosplay of the audience's choosing. It'll be a group vote, and everyone can choose what I'll do next for a cosplay. I have plenty of fabric I need to use up, so we hit that goal. Something really cool could happen, or something really embarrassing could happen. I don't know. Who knows? I mean, with reason. But yeah. Oh, good. Okay, I need to line this up. No, it's lined up. It's lined up. Oh, where are my earphones? I can't sing along to the music if I can't hear it. Okay. I was right. It's still playing this song. The end of the song. You had to put the within reason addendum. Take so many options. I mean, what kind of freaking options were you thinking that it would be taken away, huh? Huh? I don't know. Happy Pokemon Day, by the way. Oh yeah, I heard Pokemon stuff was happening today, huh? Did you guys get what you wanted? Or was that yesterday that peeps were doing reaction videos? Because I saw Momo Pokemon had a reaction video to something Pokemon related, but I don't know much about it because I watched the Pokemon show, but I didn't play the Pokemon game. Loved the Pokemon show, but never had the opportunity to play the game. Okay. I'm gonna put this on the machine. Hello, come back over here. Alright. Placing this on the machine. Yeah, that's fine. There's things in the way. I have too much stuff up here. Okay. You could always do Mai from King of Fighters, Felicia from Darkstalkers, Tifa from Final Fantasy VII. See, Tifa, sick. I don't know the other characters. Major announcement was a new Legends game. It looks like it's taking place in a futuristic version of the Kalos region. Oh, I don't know enough about Pokemon. But, I will still be excited for you. Alright, who are these characters? Mai from King of Fighters. Oh my god, I love it. She reminds me of freaking Sung Mina in Soul Calibur. That's insane. I could never. Their costumes are, yeah, yeah. That's for sure. But she reminds me of Sung Mina so much. And I freaking love Sung Mina. I need to look her up. Sung Mina. Soul Calibur. Ugh! Love of my life. Queen of my soul. Love her to death. She was one of my favorite characters to play in Soul Calibur 2. Yeah, loved her. And then the other person, Felicia from Darkstalkers. Let me see. Wow! I love her. What the hell? She's so cool! Are you kidding? She's freaking sick. I love her hair and her ears. Oh, I like her. She's my vibe, because she has blue hair and she's a cat lady. Vibes. Relate. I like her. She's cool. I don't know anything about her. I haven't played the game. I don't know anything about the game. But I love it. I love. When they added Terry Bogard to Smash, Sakurai said they wouldn't put Mai in the background because she's just too provocatively that. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. But Tifa, I've seen other people do Tifa, and some people can do, like, revealing cosplays of her for sure, but I really like their cosplays, too. Like, there's this couple cosplayers, I follow the guy, his, username's Nixtrosity. Him and his partner, Brinny, did a Cloud and Tifa cosplay, and oh my god, I love it. I love it so much. Like, he makes a fantastic Cloud, and she makes an incredible Tifa. Like, she is so pretty. Like, she's cosplay goals. They're both cosplay goals. Like, I've been following Nixtrosity for a long time, and he makes a lot of their stuff, and it's just so freaking impressive. So, if you ever want to check out some really cool cosplayers, I recommend them. Okay, let's see if this works. Oh, I didn't turn this on. That works. I don't want to take too much. Okay, I think I'll do that much. Her Advent Children costume, you think, is even better than her original. It's far less revealing for those that don't like having too much skin exposed. Really? I definitely... I think... Yeah, it's been years since I've seen Advent Children, but... Yeah, I don't remember her costume, but I'll have to look it up. Ooh, that smoothly pulled through. That was so easy. Boom. Okay. Take this. Insert that into the machine. There we go. Boom. Close this pin box before they go flying for a stupid reason. Let me see Tifa. Advent Children. Oh yeah. Because this is also what she wears in Kingdom Hearts, isn't it? Oh, so sick. So freaking cool. I love it. It's just a sick outfit. Like the flap over the shorts is so interesting. And then it having like a waist cape. So cool. So futuristic. Ugh! Yeah, that's what she wears in Kingdom Hearts. Oh my god, I love. 10 out of 10. Alright, I'm gonna take this fabric. Always do Lara Croft also, or any female character from One Piece. It's been years since I've watched One Piece. But there was one time that I was part of a group of people that were cosplayers who really wanted to do... Oh wait, I'm thinking of something else. Never mind. I'm trying to think. If I ever did a One Piece... I don't know. I don't know what I would do if I ever did a One Piece cosplay. But Lara Croft is sick. I did a closet cosplay when I played her, the remaster recently. Like, I didn't have a blue shirt, but I had a blue shirt with cats on it. Like, that's close enough for today. But that would be an interesting one to do, too. I would have to get, like, the perfect wig. That's the thing with Lara. She has, like, such, like, her hair is iconic. You could do either... How did you know Sanji was in my brain? Because, like... How did you know? Because out of all the characters, when I did watch the show... My ruler fell. How'd you know? Yeah. It'd either be Chopper or Sanji 1 billion gajillion %. You're right. You're right. When you're right, you're right. I am dropping everything. Please. But it would be fun to do a gender bend Sanji. I mean, even not a gender bend would be fun, but like a long hair Sanji, like so elegant with the lollipop. You seem to really enjoy that one male cosplay when you wore a suit. True! When I did, the frick is it called? The one that looked like Michael Jackson. What the frick is his name? Muzan. When I did Muzan, I did really enjoy the suit. I felt really cool. Felt insanely androgynous, and it was such a vibe. I liked it. Alright, going backwards to lock this in place. Like, this line is not that straight, but it's fine. Yes, I really liked dressing up as him. I do like wearing a suit. That was fun. Like, I basically repurposed a suit that I wore for an interview. Which is so silly. But, hey, getting more usage out of it is good. But yeah, also doing Chopper would be fun, because cute little character, has lots of creativity, could do it any way I want to. I don't know. Either way. I'm like constantly verifying them actually sewing things together. I don't think I sewed this one properly. I think it's gonna be crooked, which stinks because it's the yellow one. A character I love, look up Naoto Shirogane. Let me see.
Persona. Oh, that's in Persona 4? Yeah. Sick. It's a girl? Bruh. She's a vibe. She's slick. I like her. Like, her design reminds me of, this one anime that I really like, he's a god. The frick is it? What the frick is it called? I really like this one, and I can't think of its name. One anime where guy is a god. Noragami! It instantly knew exactly what I was talking about. Her design reminded me of, Noragami. Yato. Like the short bluish hair and dark clothing. Vibes. Love. I liked it. You were right. Okay. Please don't let this be insanely crooked, because I don't want to have to seam rip this. Where'd I put my scissors? At least I bought a new seam ripper, so it makes my life easier. Detective print. She dresses like a man to be taken seriously among police. Ooh, good trope, good trope. Good trope. Alright, let me see. Did this sew straight? Oh yeah, it's fine. It's a little crooked, but it's fine. I can work with it. I don't need perfection. Alright, take these pins out. So then I just have to make sure that when I sew these two pieces together, the seams line up so that it's nice. It's mentally just nice. Alright, ready? Come on. Boom! Yay! Nice straight line. Very pretty. Very nice. Very neat. And then, so what we do now is, well, not now because I am at my time limit, but when I do have time, what I do next is, oh, I drop things and stuff. I take this fabric and I put them right sides together, so that means shiny sides, the sides that we like. We fold them together to face each other, like so, so that they're like this. And then we sew all of the edges together so that it becomes one cohesive piece. But we don't sew the final edge at the bottom, and then we pull it through, like pull it inside out, so that it has a nice edge, and you don't see like this fraying stuff anymore because that's on the inside. And then it'll be one piece all together like this. It'll be so pretty. Like, it's already so pretty. And then it's just gonna drape really nice. And with that side still open, what I do is I'm gonna take this wire, feed it through here, through the thingy, and then it'll be able to float in any shape that I want it to. But that'll be probably last, because I need to put designs and stuff on this too. But yay! We made progress today. It was very small progress, like very minuscule in the grand scheme of things, but very helpful for future me when I need to do this later. Like, it's less taxing because I did a lot of it already. Alright. Chie Satonaka is your favorite in the game, though. She's the one you dated. Oh, I have to look her up. Chie Satonaka. If I can spell. Aw, she's cute. She's super cute. Super cute and tough. She looks like a tough character. She kicks butt. Alright. Yay! We did it! That was fun. I'm glad that I could get this done, and it was very motivating to have you guys watching me so that I'm forced to do it. Because otherwise I will sit and let my brain rot, because my brain has been rotting for the last few months. And I don't know when it's going to get better, but forcing myself to do this stuff definitely helps make it better. So, thanks for hanging out. Tomboy Kung Fu fan that loves eating meat. I knew it. I knew she was kick butt. She had that vibe. But alright. Thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. Thank you again for donating. Thank you everybody for being here. I'll be back probably next week. I'm gonna have to figure out what type of streaming schedule works for me, because I really like doing 2 streams a week, but my days off are so weird that it just and I end up so tired at the end of the day, and I get out of work at 8 p.m. and that's usually when I start stream. So I don't know how I'm gonna do 2 days a week if possible, but it's still early. I'm still getting the hang of things. Sometimes it takes months to get through it. Bark! Not the bark. Not the bark. Woof. You missed it, Joe. Earlier, Egyosebi was asking, how's your cosplay going? Exactly. True that. I feel that. Alright. But I think... Same. Me too. I'm gonna go. I hope you guys have a good rest of your night. I'll see you soon. We'll figure out when that is. I'll see you soon. And, yeah. Have a great night. Sleep well. Hope work goes well for you guys tomorrow, too. Thank you. It's going well. It's stressful as frick. But it's going well. It's a lot. People are a lot. It's going good. The animals are cute. I like the animals. They're very good. Oh my god. Alright. Talk to you later. Catch you around. Animals over humans any day. Every day. Easy peas. All the time. Okay. Alright. Goodbye. Goodbye. Good night. Goodbye. See you later. Goodbye. Thank you. Goodbye.